例えば火炎放射器だ。
あんなに速い相手に。
もちろん炎だけじゃ倒せない。しかし効果はあると思う。つまりだな、ギョッとするんだ。しかも表面だけが。
Damn, Miggy, the flamethrower? What you gonna do next? Yo, that nigga gonna turn into me next. That shit is dope though, for real. Yo, that he gonna turn flamethrower and then turn to a bird or then a head. Oh man, that shit is straight dope, y'all. That shit is fire as hell. I love that shit. Love this shit, yo. Love this anime.
I guess it's true. Once you pop, the realness starts. Man, shut the fuck. Hey, I don't need your shit. I don't need your shit right now, dog. So,
welcome to PringleTheOne's world.
Yeah, what's up, YouTube fan? PringleTheOne is in it. Where we at? In the building. In the building. Somebody type 991. Oh, yo, so, anyways, Parasyte, the Maxim review, episode 19. So, man, after that, you know, that very sad conclusion of that last episode, Uragami's actually in a room with Shinichi, and they use Uragami to test the other people. And it's pretty funny because what Uragami does when he beats his meat in front of the female set, and then the female says he's a parasite. And they using Uragami to tell the difference because for some reason, and in flashbacks as well to Uragami's past, and it says that when he was growing up, it's a monologue. So he says when he was growing up, he could tell the difference between a monster and a human. And he said maybe because he was fooling around humans too much times. And it seems as if he considers himself a form of a monster because he enjoys killing. So they use that to their advantage because for some reason, when the parasites started coming in, he could tell the difference between them as opposed to a normal human. So the detectives use that to see if there's some sort of weird abilities or something wrong with Shinichi. And he's like, oh, wait a minute. And as soon as he does that, they're like, wait, hey, Uragami, what you doing? And then he was like, no, I just thought of something interesting. But it was nothing important. And he hyped up the detectives because once Shinichi started looking at him, he was staring daggers at this dude, man. Uragami was staring daggers at Shinichi, and he was freaked out. He was like, what's going on? He was asking for Migi, and Migi passed the fuck out because for some reason, instead of taking a nap during when Shinichi's asleep, he take it during the fucking day. I don't even understand that part. Like nothing ever happened that night. But afterwards, they find some sort of conclusion to Shinichi, and the detective somehow manages to go out his way to, go to his school. But before that, he goes to high school. You see the scene cut to high school, and now he's finally back with Murano. And it's funny because he's in high school. He's doing the track event. Dude, they're like, all right, Shinichi, this is your last time. All right, do it. Let's see what you can do. This man runs. Motherfucking beast, nigga. Run that bitch 10.5 seconds. And he was like, don't you know how hard it is? I could have got that under 10. I was like, damn, this nigga fresh to death right now. Oh, fresh to deathness. And that's when the detective comes in and he starts screaming. And Murano's tightly gripping Shinichi, and she's like, please, we remember all that happened. We're trying to forget so hard. The deaths, the murder. Why does it always have to be Shinichi? And she doesn't understand what he's going through. But he accepts it. He accepts the fate that he's put in. So he goes and helps the detectives. And the detectives start talking. They have a meeting going on in the room. And you see another flashback. This is where I was tripped out what the fuck next Migi can transform into. Yo, I swear to you, Migi can turn into anything. The one thing is this. Next thing is this. This man turned into a flamethrower. He said that unlike humans, parasites are not necessarily scared about flamethrowers, but they can get started from flames. And at that point, that might just be the deciding factor of you being able to defeat them. And he does some other, turns into like a porcupine or some shit. He does that like a hedgehog kind of joint. And he tells that to Yamagishi, which is the police department. He's probably the head or the ops chief or whatever. And he's also with Hirano. And they're discussing that. And he says, Shinichi tells him, hey, I think it'd be a good idea if you use fire. It might just be able to work. And then he was like, fire. That doesn't sound like a bad idea, but parasites only have one heart. And after that, you could tell that it was gonna turn into a straight up fucking coup de grace massacre, all kinds of shit. I don't even remember this shit. This is gonna fucking, they're about to go fucking parasite hunting. He said it himself. We're gonna go insect killing. Like, this is it. I'm not playing this shit no more, man. So they find out, somehow they find out that there's some sort of like parasitic activity going out in the government building, in the mayor building. And you see Godo talking to the mayor, Hirokawa. And they do like some sort of evacuation plan. That 7 have to go out, 7 have to go out. They have like the whole fucking police department. Man, they had FBI, LAPD, NYC, ADF, GHD, motherfucking SWAT team, everybody in that motherfucker, man. They had the whole gang. They were ready, man. They were gonna fucking get it. And they brought Uragami and everything to tell them there was a difference. And they also brought Shinichi. I was amazed at how much they're going so far. Like Reiko kind of anticipated this from happening. Please don't bully the parasites, because now it seems as if there's not even a lot of parasites anymore. They're going on a straight up manhunt. They never explain where the fuck the parasites came from, which I don't even think we'll ever get one. But they're going on a straight up manhunt, and this shit is trippy as hell. But besides that, those were like the 2 massive events that we're seeing. Towards the end, they noticed that there was a female person. They're like, her. That's gonna be it. I was like, damn, they about to cook this bitch. But yo, this episode, the next episode, shit about to go down. Drake hands, y'all see that shit. But all right, y'all, that's all I got to say, man. This episode, if y'all not watching the anime already, check it out. It's freaking amazing, man. Fucking amazing. I even downloaded the soundtrack. This shit is fire as hell. Shout out to Dr. Right Beats and Musicality on the motherfucking beats, though. Them shit's fire. Alright, y'all. Comment, subscribe, like us, get the like, and I'm out this bitch. Take care, everybody. Peace.
我々が勝つ。クブクリン問題はない。だが、あと一つ何かが足りん気がしてならん。それが何かはわからんが、あと一つだ。These nuts が欲しい。